Hello guys, welcome back to Cucumber Training. This is Naveen here, guys. Okay, so far in Cucumber we have seen that how to create a feature file, a step definition file, and the runner class, and we have seen that how to different options are available in Cucumber and how to execute our test cases with the different options, how to generate very good pretty output or JSON output or XML output or HTML files that we are generating by using the Cucumber options and everything, right? So far I'll quickly I'll just go through this code that these are the different options we have used. What is dry run, what is a strict monochrome, format, glue, features, and and the step definition file also, that we have written couple of number of steps over there, and how to simple the basic Selenium command, and with the help of different annotations, Cucumber annotations that we have used. Now, if you remember that while logging into the system, we were using that, user enters username and password, and we are using this username and this Naveen K and test at the rate 123 password. These are the hard coded values, right? So how to achieve data driven testing, okay, in Cucumber. So today we will learn about data driven testing in Cucumber, because we should never, let's say I want to fill a form, I want to fill a new contact form, I have to enter a couple of values, the first name, last name. So I cannot hard code the values, right? I should not hard code the values, okay, in the script, right? Just like we did in TestNG, that we were using the data providers and everything. Similar kind of things we have in Cucumber also, and it's very important for interview point of view. Okay, so there are different ways to achieve the data driven testing in Cucumber. So how to do that? Okay, so the first way is, the first way of the data driven. So I would say data driven testing using Cucumber. It's very important, guys. So first way is simple data driven. Okay, simple data driven means without, we have one special keyword that is called examples keyword. Okay, without examples keyword. Second option is that with examples keyword. Okay, with examples plus one more keyword is there, scenario outline. So we will learn about today what is scenario and scenario outline and what is examples keyword. And the third one is that by using list. Okay, the third one is using tables. I would say using tables. Okay, using tables also we can do that. So I'll tell you what do you mean by tables and everything. Okay, so these things we will be learning with respect to data driven, okay, in Cucumber. So very simple data driven, that without examples keyword. So let's see, if I want to enter username password and I don't want to hard code my value in the script. Okay, what do you mean by hard code the value in the script? Means this is the hard coded value I've used, at Naveen K and test at the rate 123 I'm passing. This is the hard coded value. I don't want to pass like that. So how to do that? So to this thing, what you have to do, you have to go to your login.feature file, go to your feature file, and what exactly the step it is. So user enters username and password. So what I'll simple write my exact username password in the feature file. Instead of in my script, I'll write it over here. Okay, so let's see my username. I'll remove this line, at this particular keyword. I'll simple write my username is Naveen K, and what is my password in double quotes you have to write, guys. My password is test at the rate 123, and save it. Right, now what we have to do, we have to go to our step definition file and go to that particular respective step definition, that user enters username and password. Now what I have to do, I have to replace, now see, this is a login.feature, user enters Naveen K and test at the rate 123, but here we have written user enters username and password. We have to replace these two things. We have to provide some regular expression over here. Okay, we have to tell to Cucumber, boss, this is something we are passing from the feature file, and it can be anything. It can be anything means it can be any, it can be Naveen K, it can be test K, it can be ABCD, whatever the username, it can be anything. It can be any username or password, right? So what we have to do, we have to provide a special regular expression over here. Instead of this username and this password, we have to replace. Okay, So no need to remember that particular regular expression, just copy paste. I'll tell you what exactly it is. This is the code. Okay, so instead of this username, I'll just replace by this, and the password also I'll replace by this. Don't remove this dollar at the end. Okay, this is like that, you have to do that. Okay, you have to replace this double quotes like this. Okay, sometimes according to Eclipse you have to use double quotes like this. Okay, now the error is gone, and inside the login feature, this is a login dot feature, and you have to use user enters. Now this particular thing is representing username, and whatever the password you are passing, it is representing that particular password. Whatever the password is, test at the rate 123 and Naveen K. So this is Naveen K and this is test at the rate 123. After that, what we have to do in this particular method, how many parameters we are passing? Two parameters, username and password. Test Naveen K and test at the rate 123. So we have to store somewhere in a string variable like this, a string, let's see, username comma string password. Just like remember in data driven testing, with the help of data provider, we were passing the same parameters in test method also. Same thing we have to do this. Now I'll replace this username by this variable, right? Okay, and my password is this. This is my password, right? So what exactly then? User enters Naveen K and at the rate, test at the rate 123 is what exactly it will be represented here. User enters whatever Naveen K and test at the rate 123. So this Naveen K will be given to this username and test at the rate 123 will be given to password, and I'm entering values over here. So I have removed the hard coded values from here, right? I have removed the hard coded values from here, and I'll do one thing. I'll go to my runner class and I'll check with the dry run. Okay, quickly I'll check with the dry run that it is correct or not. So quickly let's run it and right click on it and run as that step definitions are correct or not. So yes, everything is green. All the step definitions, okay, designed correctly with respect to their steps written in login.feature. Now I'm gonna make it false. My dry run is completed. So always it's a good practice to run it with dry run first, right? So that you will get to know that okay, its mapping is perfectly fine. And dry run equal to false. Now let's run it and let's see it is working or not. Okay, so let's see, it's launching the browser. Yes, it's launching the browser. Okay, it's entering freecrm.com. See, entering the username and password, clicking on login button and coming on the home page. Okay, coming on the home page, and all the test cases got, I mean all the steps got passed, right? Right. And now see, in the third step, especially it will show you that the user enter Naveen K and test at the rate 123 like that. It means I'm achieving data driven. Where exactly my data is available? My data is available over here, right? It means I'm achieving my data driven approach like that. Okay guys, so this is what we have written, simple without examples keyword, that Naveen K at the rate 123 and test at the rate 123 I am passing. Now let's see, tomorrow I have 10 username and 10 passwords. What we have to do, right? I cannot create 10 steps like Naveen enters Naveen K 123 and test at the rate 123, then user enters Tom and Tom 123, admin and admin 123, 10 username 10 password I cannot write 10 different steps in 10 different methods, right? So how to do that? Okay, so to do this thing we have to use scenario outline and examples keyword. So they will ask you at a time of interview, how will you achieve data driven testing with examples keyword and without examples keyword. Okay, so this is example of without examples keyword. I'm not using any examples keyword over here. Okay, and make sure that you have to use like this guys. This is the most important thing, this regular expression. So there are two types of regular expression you can provide. One more regular expression is that this one. This is also you can write. Okay, I'll comment it over here. This is also you can write. Okay, either you write this or you can write this also. Sorry. Okay, either of them. Okay, so this is the first option, I would say, and this is the second option. Either of them you can write. Both are correct. If you want to use this also, you can write it over here. This, okay, this particular regular expression. This is called regular expression. Okay, that you have to pass like that. Okay, and then whatever the value you are passing from your feature file, Naveen K or admin or Tom or Peter or whatever you want to pass, you can pass anything over here. But make sure that you are replacing like this and creating. If you are passing three parameters, then you have to pass three parameters: string username, comma, string password, comma, string some other value, like that. Okay, so this is the thing. Now the next thing is that we have to use with examples keyword. That's the important thing, guys. How to use with examples keyword? Okay, so data driven testing with the help of examples keyword we will see. So what I'll do to do this thing, I'll comment this particular, first of all I'll copy this scenario, okay, and paste it over here, and then I'll comment it. Okay, so in comment in feature file just put hash, it will be commented. Okay, so what I'll do now, I have to use with examples keyword. So this was with without examples keyword. Okay, now we will be using now with examples keyword. Okay, so what I want, if user enters username and password, what I want to do something like this. I don't want to hard code the values like this over here also. What I want, if user enters in double quotes like this, you have to pass, guys. See, this is very important. If user enter any username like this, okay, and the password is, it can be any password, but from where you will get this username and password? Okay, from where you will get it? Okay, see it. Okay, user name, okay, not correctly spelled, so spelling I think it's fine, not an issue. Okay, so the user enter username and password, but how will you get this username and this particular password from where? Okay, so to get this thing, what you have to do, guys, immediately after your all the steps, okay, this is my last step. What you have to use, you have to use this particular keyword, examples keyword you have to use. Okay, examples colon you have to use, guys. So examples is a keyword, examples. Okay, and what you have to do, press this particular pipe, this is called pipe special character space, and this will become your column, this username. Okay, again pipe, and this will become your second column name, again pipe, like this. Okay, so let's see, my username is Naveen K. My first username is Naveen K. Okay, pipe, and my password is test@123 pipe. Okay, so you have to use like this. What is saying? Okay, we will see. Okay, so just a minute, let me remove this error. Examples, sometimes. Okay, we will see what exactly the error. Let me just a minute. Okay, so right now, how many username password I have? Naveen K and test@123. Let's see, I'll create one more username. My username is, let's see, Tom, right? And pipe, and let's see, my password is test456, and then pipe, like this. But currently it's giving one error, that examples. Okay, with example it's giving one error, that missing EOF. Okay, what we have to do, guys, with examples keyword, okay, with this particular examples keyword, you have to make sure that you are not using scenario, you are using scenario outline. Okay, now the error will be gone. Okay, if you are using without examples, you have to use scenario. If you are using with examples, your scenario will become scenario outline. So it's a very famous interview question. What is the difference between scenario and scenario outline? Okay, so whenever you have to use data driven approach with examples keyword, it will become scenario outline. Okay, your scenario will become scenario outline. If you are using, okay, without examples keyword, in that case you have to use simple scenario. Okay, so that's the difference between scenario and scenario outline. Scenario outline with examples, simple scenario without examples. Okay, so examples is the keyword, just like data driven at the data provider, just like at the data provider, here we call examples. And how to segregate the data? So this is just like an Excel sheet. So let's see, this is my first row, username and password. These two columns are there, and these are my values: Naveen K test at the rate 123, Tom, and the password is test 456. And you can create, let's see, 10 different set of data you can create over here like that. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, so I am not using any so many username password. I'm just using only two username and two passwords, something like that, right? So examples is the keyword to achieve the data driven approach. Now what we have to do, now I'll go to my step definition file. In the step definition file, you don't need to do anything. Exact thing you have to write: user enters this particular thing, right? And user enters this particular spatial regular expression. Same thing, string username, string password, that you have to pass like this. And this username one by one will be given to Naveen K, will be given to this, and the password will be given to this. Next time Tom will be given to this, and test 456 will be given to password. So automatically Cucumber will handle this, that we have written because of this username password, especially we have written in angular brackets. Okay, it means this particular line is parameterized. Okay, this line number 19, this step is parameterized. Okay, and then we are using this username should be matched with this particular username. This is a column name, and the value will be picked from here, and this password is this particular password. Okay guys, always remember this thing, this username is this username. Okay, don't do any spelling mistake, any typo mistake. And then the values will be started from here. Okay, first the set of data will be started. Naveen K test at the rate 123 will be entered. Then Tom test 456 will be entered like that. Okay, so line number 19 is parameterized. It means this particular method will be executed two times. Why? Because two set of data is available over there like that. Okay, so let's see. And in another class, first we will check with dry run is equal to true. Fine, let's run it and check all the step definitions are mapped correctly. Yes, all the mapped are correctly, green sign. Okay, and then let's make it false. Okay, and then let's run your class, run as JUnit, and see, it's starting. Okay, so first it will enter Naveen K and login. It's fine, although we haven't logged out. Okay, so obviously it will give you now element not found exception. Okay, or maybe it will enter the, see again, yes, sorry, it will not give you any element not found exception. It will launch the browser for second step. Okay, once again let it launch. Just a minute, the Chrome is hanged. Okay, let's run it again. I think there are so many browsers got opened, it got failed. Okay, let's run it again. Just a minute, let me close all these browsers, and then we will run a fresh step. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so what I'm doing, okay guys, I have closed all the browsers and I'm going to execute it with the fresh run. Okay, so let's run your test_runner.java, run as JUnit, and you will see the console also. See the console. First time it is picking this particular set of data, Naveen K at the rate 123. See, Naveen K test at the rate 123. It's logging into the application. Fine. And then for the next, for Tom and Tom 45, okay, test 456, it will enter the again URL with the new browser. Tom ch entering Tom, although this username password is incorrect, so obviously it will not log in. Okay, and both the things are done. Okay, and if you see the output, The console output, if you see, I'll show you the console output. See the console output. The first scenario is free CRM login test scenario. Given user is this. This is Naveen K, test at the rate 123. Okay, fine. This is the first set of data. Second set of data is this. It will give you for Tom also. See, second set of data is, where is Tom? See here. Given user this Tom test 456. Okay, and then two scenarios were there. One failed, one passed. Okay, we will check later why it is getting failed. But if you see the test in, I mean JUnit report, this is the examples. This is my scenario outline. That my scenario outline is that free CRM login test scenario, right? So Naveen K with test at the rate 123, it got passed. All the steps are getting passed with the correct username, correct password. Naveen K and test at the rate 123 is the correct username, correct password. But with this guy, Tom, login page fine. Login page is title is also fine. When the user enters Tom and test 456 and clicks on login button, user is on home page. No, it is not on home page. This is the expected result, that okay, it should not log into the system because this username password is incorrect. So if you see the example, that both examples got executed, but this one got failed because this is a wrong username, wrong password, right? So if you enter in your login dot feature, if you enter 10 username, 10 password, okay, 10 examples that you create, it will execute 10 times. It means 10 browsers will be launched. Or you can do one thing, that you can create one more, that something like this, so that if you want to close the browser, you can write then close the browser. So we will write the driver.quit command also. Okay, so close the browser. So what I'll do quickly, I'll create the at the rate then. Okay, starting with this, close the browser, and dollar, I'll create a method public void. Okay, close the browser, so that I'll close the browser also. And how to close the browser? Simple driver.quit. Okay, driver.quit, right? Simple. I'll check with dry run is equal to true, and let's run it. Fine, so all the steps are fine. Close the browser also, it's perfectly fine, right? And without dry run, let's run it again. I'll make it false, and let's run it. Okay, so first time it will enter Naveen K and test 123. Naveen K test 123 login. It will come on the home page. It will get the title. Then browser closed. Again, the second browser is getting open. See, second browser is getting open. It will enter Tom and password, login, wrong username, wrong password, and then it will show some error that okay, some error is there, that the user is on home page. This is a okay, we were expecting CRM PRO on the home page title, we were expecting. So obviously we didn't get any home page. So this particular line, this step could not be executed. Okay, so like that you can manipulate. Ultimately, the concept here I'm telling you, that with number of examples, your complete scenario is getting executed. If you have 10 examples, okay, 10 times browser will be launched with a different set of data, like that, right? Same thing we were doing in, remember, in TestNG also, in data provider. If you have 10 different data in Excel file, right, one by one we were fetching, and one by one we were entering into the system, into the application on the page, right? We were remember, for int I equal to row equal to 2, because the row is available in the second, the data is available in the second row. Same thing, data is available in the second row. So this username and this password is my column values, okay, column names. Okay, so this is how we use, okay, examples keyword with scenario outline. So they will ask you, what do you mean by how to achieve data driven approach in Cucumber? To achieve a data driven approach, we have to use examples keyword with scenario outline. Is important. Without examples, if you're using, you need to use only scenario. Okay guys, so this is a very important thing, okay, you have to use like this. Okay, now let's see, after login is done. Now I'll give you an assignment, very basic assignment. Let's see, if you open freecrm.com, I'll open my freecrm.com. Let's see, this is a free CRM application. Okay, after this is my home page. Okay, let me open it again. Okay, I'll enter into the system Naveen K test at the rate 123 login. What you have to do, you have to create a contact. So I'll go to my contact and new contact. I have to, let's see, I have to create 5 different contacts, right? So how will your feature file will be? What exactly I'll write? Let's see, I'll create another feature file. Go to new and one file. Let's see, contacts dot feature. Okay, contacts dot feature, and I'll do one thing. This is my feature. What is my feature name? My feature name is free CRM, or my feature name is free CRM. Okay, create contacts. Okay, this is my feature name. Okay, contacts. Okay, and again I have to define my scenario outline, right? What will be my scenario outline? So I'll copy this scenario outline over here. That, let's see, this thing I'll get it from here. Okay guys, now see how to create the feature file for other things. Scenario, my scenario outline, my, what is my scenario name? Free CRM, create a new contact scenario. Let's see, you can give any name, whatever the name you want to give. I have given this scenario name. Again, user is already on login page. When title login page is free CRM, that is fine. Then user enters username password, that is also we have removed the hard-coded values. Clicks on login button, user is on home page, and after that what do you want? After that what do we want? The user is on home page. After that user move to new contacts page. Okay, then user move to new contact page, right? Then user moves to new contact page. So we will create a method in which we will write mouse over and then click on new contact, right? And then this is the page, new contact page. Now then user enters. Now we don't need to use the hard-coded values, guys. Now what we have to do, then user enters what? Then user enters this thing, first name. Okay, it will be like this. Okay, everything is a small better. First name, right? And first name, and let's see, last name also is mandatory. We will write last name. Okay, last name, and let's see, we will enter one more value. And okay, first name, last name, let's see, company name or maybe nickname, or let's see, position also we will write position, and or maybe department or whatever. Let's see, position. Okay, enter position like this. Okay, and then close the browser. BROWSER, spelling mistake. Okay, close the browser. Fine. So we have written a number of steps. Now how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns are there, right? So we can write like this, examples. Okay, what are the examples? My first column is starting with pipe, username, pipe, password, WORD. Okay, pipe, first name, right? First name, pipe, last name, pipe, position. Okay, and then pipe. And my username is like this. My username is Naveen K, right? Pipe, my password is test at the rate 123. Pipe, my first name is, let's say I'm creating my first name is um, Tom, sorry. Okay, like this pipe, and the last name is Peter. Okay, and the position is, let's see, manager. Okay, this is the data I have created. Second data, one more data if you want to create, you can create like this. So username password will remain same. Let's see, my first name is David, and okay, David D'Souza, or David is director. Okay, so like that I have created. Now okay, so it doesn't matter that these are alignments or not, or properly or not, but it looks good like this. So I have created username, password, 3 plus 2, 5 columns, and the respective values I have given over here. Okay guys, now we have to create the step definition. So step definition, quickly what I'll do, I'll go to my runner class, and this is my, instead of login.feature, what I'll do, I'll create context.feature. I'll provide, okay, context.feature, and then with dry run is equal to true, I'll write. Okay, and then I'll run, because all the no step definitions are available, so it will give all the step definitions, it will provide over here. Okay, so two step definitions are pending. Okay, the user moves to new contact page and close the browser. Okay, so what I'll do, login step definition, okay, we will change in this particular step definition file. So now we will see one by one. So I'll close this login.feature. Now context.feature, user is already on login page, it's already available. That user is already on login page. Okay, user is already on login page, this step is available. After that, free CRM, when title of the login page is free CRM, that is also available. Okay, now the third step is also available, username and password. Third step is also available, username and password, this is also available. Okay, now the fourth step, what it says, and user click on login and user is on home page. So these two steps, login and user is on home page, this step is also available. Right now only this particular step is missing, that okay, then user moves to new contact page. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll simply create a method that, okay, and if you check in the console also, it will give you that, see, this is the method, it's already given over here. Then user moves to new contact page, I'll remove these two lines, it doesn't need, I don't need this, and throwable also I don't need. And user moves to new contact page, so how user will move to new contact page, so we will check it later. And then you can create, the user enters first name and last name and position. Okay, so first of all, and the last step is browser, we have to write like this, sorry. Okay, so again one step is also missing, this one, user enters, see guys, it's very carefully you have to write, @ then, okay, starting with this, ending with dollar, user enters first name, last name and positions. As I told you, we have to replace this by this is, okay, this regular expression. Okay, so remove this, this is my first name, okay, this is my last name, and for position, this one. Okay, and then we have to write a method that public void user enters, let's say I'll write contact details. No need to write the complete method name exactly like that. You can write any method name, it doesn't matter. And then user enters contact details. And how many parameters we have to pass? 3 parameters, right? 3 regular expression, 1, 2, and 3. So string, okay, first name, string, last name, comma, string, position. And whatever the values you will be writing over here, that driver dot find element by dot xpath, okay, dot send keys, you will pass first name, dot send keys, then last name, and then position that you have to enter over here. Okay, so contacts dot feature, let's see, I have written. First I'll check with the runner class the dry run equal to true, that all the step definitions are perfect or not now. Okay, what exactly it's saying? Which one is missing? The user enters Tom, Peter, and manager. What is the problem? Tom, Peter, and manager. And then user enters David and D'Souza. Maybe something is missing. Just a minute. Let's check what exactly. See, this is a problem when you create, okay, different complex feature file. Let me check just a minute. So guys, okay, so what I have written, that user enters first name, last name, and position. See, it's giving one error and yellow line warning that multiple definition found for this. So if you see line number 11 and line number 7 exactly same, user enters, okay, and then user enters. See, this is a very thing that you have to be very careful, that user enters, and same thing in the line number 7 also it's written user enters. So what exactly, if you dry run, okay, let's dry run it and run it with dry run equal to true, it's saying that this particular step is missing, or not missing exactly, it's saying that matches more than one step definition, right? So in context.feature, user enters the line number 7, the respective step definition file, okay, is this step definition that user enters and some blah blah blah, right? Whatever the username and password. And here also we are writing user enters and this particular thing, right? So we have to change a little bit language over here. The user enters, and we make sure that okay, the okay, this thing should not be same. User enters and user enters. It should point to, okay, we want it should point to two step definitions. Currently what exactly it is showing, that this is also pointing to, okay, same step definition, and this is also pointing to same step definition. So what we have to do, we have to change the language over here, that okay, let's see some different. User enters contact details, okay, and then user enters contact details, the same exact thing we have to write it over here, the user enters contacts details, okay, and just save it. I'll close my contacts.feature and I'll open it again. I'll check now. See, all the errors are gone. So this line number 7, and then I'll run it dry run, okay, then we will get the exact picture. Now see, everything is mapped. The line number 3, user enters Naveen K and test at the rate 123, is mapped to user enter username and password, and user enters contact details David D'Souza and director is mapped to user enters contact details this, right? So this is perfectly fine, and for Tom Peter also this is absolutely fine. Okay guys, so this is how that you have to be very careful. Okay, so this is the exact feature file that we have to create, okay, like that. Now multiple data we are creating, first name, last name, position. If you want to add number of other columns also you can add, and different data you can create, okay. And quickly, that what I'll do, that user moves to new contacts page, what I have to do, we have to write the code to how to move to the free crm dot, I mean the contacts page. So currently we are on home page. I have written already this particular code, remember, in page object model, that you have to go to contacts and then click on new contacts. So I'll copy paste that particular code, okay. Let's not waste our time in this particular thing. So let me quickly copy paste that particular code. Meanwhile, I'll stop the recording. Okay, so what I have done, that I have written the code for Okay, how will you mouse over on the contacts page and click on the new contact, and then how will we create the, okay, the contact, the new contact. Okay, so quickly I'll show you in an application what exactly we do for the newcomers. It's already written that a couple of times earlier in page object model that once you log in, you will be there on this particular home page, and after home page we have to mouse over on this contact, right, and then you have to click on new contact, right? So we have this method that user moves to new contact page. So how will you move? First, there is a frame also. Remember one thing, that there is a frame also in this application. So how will you get to know that there is a frame? If you right click and you will see that, okay, view frame source. So there is a frame and the frame name is this. Okay, this is the frame name. I'll give you that. Main panel is the frame name over here. I have to switch on that particular frame. So if you see this particular item, this menu item, okay, contact and new contact is available in a particular frame. So we have to switch, okay, from here to in this particular frame, then we have to mouse over, right? So what I have written, driver.switch to .frame main panel, and then actions classes, because we have to, what we have to do, we have to click on this new contact. So to click on new contact, we have to make it visible. How will you make it visible? We have to mouse over and then new contact will be visible. So we have to mouse over on contacts, okay, this particular tab. So I have written actions class object. I have created action move to element on this particular element. This is the text, okay, context dot build dot perform. So it will mouse over and then click on new contact, right? Then click on this particular link. A is a link, and then dot click. So click on this. Okay, so mouse over is done and moving on contacts page is done. After that, what we have, then user moves to new contact page is done. Then user enters contact details, first name, last name, and position. Simple. Three things I have written that in this particular method, that user enters contact detail, first name, last name, and position. This is the by.id I'm using. It's very simple. This is a by.id. Okay, by.id. Okay, first name, surname, and company position, and then click on save. This is a save button XPath. Okay, this particular save we have to click. Right, I'm just clicking on save. That's it. Okay, and then closing the browser, right? So these two methods that I have all written for you guys, I'll check in the code into the Git repository. You can refer. It's very simple. Okay, you can also create, because I'm not going to cover that. Okay, what is the XPath of this and that, because I don't want to spend time on these things. Okay, unnecessary. Okay, so this is the feature file I have created. Okay, with these two contacts I'll be creating. Okay, Tom Peter manager and David D'Souza director I'll be creating in the application. So let's run it now. Okay, in my runner class I'll make it dry run equal to false and then run it, and we will see first browser will be open. Okay, it will create a data, first contact it will try to create. Okay, it's entering username password, and after home page it will go to see new contact Tom Peter manager and clicking on save. Browser closed. Okay, again it will launch the browser. Okay guys, see guys, it's really important to understand data driven in Cucumber. See new contact David D'Souza and director, and click on save. That's all. And if you see the output is absolutely fine, the console is absolutely fine. And if you see my runner free feature is free CRM create contacts, everything is fine. Scenario outline is free CRM create a new contact scenario with these two examples. How many examples? Two examples. Tom Peter manager got passed. See all the steps got passed. That user enters Tom Peter and manager and close the browser, and then user enters David D'Souza and director. Everything is passed. And later on, you, if you want to write an assertion that okay, that Peter is actually created or not, I mean Tom Peter is actually created or not, David D'Souza created or not, you can create. You can go to the contacts page and you can create a assertion over there. But if you check it manually over here, I'll go to my contacts. I can see that, see, Tom Peter got created and David D'Souza also got created. You can verify over here. You come over here and you can put an assertion, get text, and put an assertion that okay, it got created or not, right? So like that you can practice. So this is the report you will be getting, right? And if you see the, I'll just refresh this particular thing. my project, and I'll go to my where it is, test output folder, index.html file, right? And go to properties and copy this, and let's see the output. See, amazing output you're getting. The proper examples, table you are also getting. Scenario outline, all everything is green, everything is passed. So this was a scenario outline that this is what we are going to test, and this is what we are getting. For Tom Peter manager got passed, fine, and we were logging with Naveen K and test at the rate 123. This is got passed, close the browser. This is got passed with David D'Souza and director, and close the browser, and all the steps got passed. It means both the scenarios got passed. Okay, simple. So single test case with multiple data via Tom Peter manager, David D'Souza director. Tomorrow let's see Naveen Kodeta, and position is team lead or something like that. You can write. Okay, you can create your own. Okay, you can create your own data accordingly, right? So for other things also, please practice, especially with freecrm.com, guys. This is like very good. You can create a new deal and fill this particular form and click on save and create multiple deals. So create a deal.feature, deals.feature, and parameterize it with the help of examples keyword like this. Okay, so this is a little bit complex, but you have to understand the sequence. Make sure that okay, there is no spelling mistake and there is no similar kind of steps should not be there. Otherwise, Cucumber will be confused and immediately it will give you error. That if I'm entering user enters, that matters a lot. Then user enters, it matters a lot. Same thing, I cannot write like then user enters and I have to add something like contact details. Otherwise, line number 7 and line number 11 will be similar. Okay, so it won't work. So make sure that okay, you are differentiating between like this. And after that, simple Selenium code I have written. Okay, Selenium code I have covered so many times, so I'm not going to cover here because I don't want to spend time on these things. Better to concentrate on the Cucumber feature. Okay, that matters a lot. And whatever the assertions and other things you want to add, you can add it by your own. Okay, how to add assertions and everything you can add. After adding the let's see, I have added the contact. I want to verify that Tom Peter got added or not. So you can verify that, get the text from web, and first name is also Tom. You can match that both the values are matched or not. Like that you can do it. Okay, and this is very important session, guys. Okay, examples. Okay, with examples plus scenario outline and without examples. Okay, but this point number 2, with examples with scenario outline, 100% if you're using any Cucumber framework or anything in any project, they will be using like that. If you want to debug the code also, you must know about these features. Plus at the time of interview, that's the most important question they will be asking, that what is the difference between scenario outline and examples. Or they will give you one scenario. Let's see, this is a scenario, right? New contact, and how will you create the feature file? Give me the format of feature file, and they will give you pen and paper, or on the whiteboard also you have to write the feature file like this. It shows that okay, you can create. See, creating the feature file itself is a skill. Okay, if you are aware about all these keywords and how exactly this particular syntax will look like and everything, then only you can create. And you have to explain exactly like this. Okay, starting with feature, then scenario outline, then all the steps, and which step is parameterized, then write like this, angular bracket with double quotes, and create the same column over here, username, password, and first name, last name, position, like that you have to create. Okay, guys, this is very important. Okay, in the next session I'll tell you what do you mean by data table. We can create data table also, okay, for parameterization point of view using tables and everything. But examples is one of the most popular, okay, feature in Cucumber. If you know about examples with scenario outline, you can do anything in Cucumber. Okay, that is for sure. Okay, so please practice. I'll check in this particular code, okay, right away. So let's check in this code in Cucumber Selenium framework. This is my Git repository. 4 hours back, I updated my dependencies over there. Okay, the Cucumber latest dependency I added over there, guys. So you can take the latest code. Now let's check in the code. So I'll go to my this repository. Uh, so this is free CRM BDD framework. I'll go to properties. Now see how to check in the code. So I'll go to this particular location. Okay, and I'll go to CD in this location. Okay. Now if you see in this particular, I have SRC. So first I'll check what is the status. Although please refer the Git sessions, how to check in and check out the code. Git status, I can see that couple of things I have modified. That feature file modified, test runner.java, couple of Java classes I've added and okay, modified and everything. Okay, so what I'll do, git add space dot, and again I'll check the status. Now everything is green. So okay, these files are ready to, okay, ready to check in. So simple, what I'll do, git commit minus m. I'll put the commit comment that uh, added code for examples scenario outline feature in Cucumber. Okay, this is a comment I'm writing, and after that I have to push it. So git push origin master. Okay, it will ask your laptop password. So I'll enter my password, and then see, it is pushing, and then it's done. In master branch, it's done 100%. Okay, and I'll refresh this. See, 23 seconds ago, added coded for examples in scenario outline feature in Cucumber. And if you go to src main Java feature, context feature, you can see the feature over here. See, it came over here. From my Eclipse, it came over here. Okay, so you can take the pull from this particular repository. Okay, and you can download this particular code, and then you are good to go. You can clone it, clone and download. You can clone it and then use this code, and then create your own BDD framework with freecrm.com or whatever the application you want to use. Okay, guys. So that's all for this session. So 3 sessions we have covered: Cucumber, okay, basics, then options, then examples and data-driven approach. In the next session, I'll tell you that okay, the tables and everything. Okay, today we covered examples. Then next session I'll cover that tables and everything, hash map and how to use maps and everything. And then we will see okay, one example with the page object model also, just like we did in with testng. We same thing, we page object model with Cucumber BDD framework also we will try to create. It will be very simple. And then we will try to integrate with Jenkins and the things. Okay, so let's see, 2 or 3 sessions are still there, very simple, but so far we have covered most important sessions in Cucumber, we have covered already. So guys, please practice and let me know in the comment section if you have any issues. And please subscribe to the channel and please share with others, and thanks for watching this. Okay, thank you so much.